Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam kita jaga kita. Selamat datang saya ucapkan kepada kesemua para penonton ke virtual CE UPM Press My Career at MOHI 2020. Alhamdulillah, kerjasama antara Universiti Putra Malaysia dan Kementerian Pengajian Tinggi dapatlah kita hari ini bersama-sama bersiaran langsung sekali lagi di Facebook page CEM UPM pada hari yang keempat. Sebelum itu, untuk mendapatkan orang kata aura untuk slot hari ini, izinkan saya berbahasa Inggeris ya. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So today, we will be listening to Puan Putri Nur Ameerah, a recruitment marketing specialist at RHB Bank, with a very insightful topic, which is brand yourself in the new norm. How to impress your future employer. Beforehand, if there are any inquiries or questions, please do submit at the chat box below because we will have a Q&A session towards the end. Without further ado, I lend this virtual mic to our honorable speaker. Hi, Puan Putri.
Hello, hi everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
All right. Okay. So first of all, I would like to welcome every one of you and a very big thank you for joining RHB session today. I know we are already towards the end of 2020. We're already in December, and some of you might have already felt like, oh, I just want this to end, with the COVID-19 and everything, right? So, as we all know, this year we had been hit with the pandemic of COVID-19, and everyone is affected, all right? And nobody in this world has not been affected by COVID-19. You can be affected in many ways, especially when it comes to jobs, job security, financially, and etc. So, and if you read the news, you do know that at this point of time, the number of unemployment rate is very high, and especially and most of them are graduates, yeah, who recently graduated. So I do understand the frustration that these people felt. They felt like, okay, I dah belajar 3-4 tahun, lepas tu in the end, oh susah nak dapat kerja kan. It's all because of this COVID-19. So, but there are a few ways that kita boleh, we can do for ourselves in order to make the employer recognize you, okay? So, as you all know right now, macam I cakap tadi, terlalu ramai yang dah unemployed. So, the competition is really tough. So you have to put your game on and ask yourself what you should do to make yourself different from another of the applicants. All right. So all right, and then there are, like I said, there are so many ways you can do. So here I am today, which I would love to share with you some tips. And I hope towards the end of this session, you find this session meaningful and helpful. And then and I'm open to any Q&A sessions towards the end of my presentation, all right? So before we start that, I would just like to give you a short brief on RHB. Perhaps I'll share you the slide. 1 second.
All right.
Okay, can you see my slides right now?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Why am I missing? Is my video like weird?
Yes, you are glitching.
Kenapa? Sekejap
Okay.
That's weird. Maybe I just change my virtual background lah. Sekejap. Oh, now it's okay, right? Is it fine now? Or
Yeah, it's still glitching, but we can see your presentation.
all right. Okay. All right, sure. I see myself, my video stuck.
Maybe perhaps we can proceed with the
All
presentation.
right. Okay, can, no problem. Sure. All right. I'm pretty sure most of you have you already heard RHB before, but what is it about RHB that you know about us? So I'm going to put this letter called FORCE, FORCE. So F stands for Fully Integrated Financial Services Group. So apart from us being a bank, right, we have more to it that we offer to our customers. Yeah, we have our services and products for asset management, we have insurance, we have investment banking, we have Islamic banking. So we are a fully integrated. So and O is one of the largest in Malaysia in terms of assets. So as of today, we have about more than 14,000 employees across RHB group. So it covers the ASEAN region. As you can see on the right side, the countries that I've listed, that is our regional presence. Okay, so our regional presence is in the ASEAN region, which such as Hong Kong, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Brunei, Singapore, and Indonesia. And C is controlling shareholder. Our controlling shareholder is EPF, so we have to be very mindful and very cautious in every single decisions that we made, and we have to abide by the regulatory set by the EPF as well. And E is extensive footprint. So our presence right now in the ASEAN region, right? So we are planning to expand our business to other regions as well. So like maybe in the future we can see our presence in the maybe in the either America region or Middle East region. Okay. All right. So next slide. All right, so here I would like to share the EVP, or we call it employee value proposition. So EVP is something like perks or benefit that the company prepare for the staff. All right, so when a company prepare a good EVPs, it helps to promote a more conducive work environment and creates a more dynamic workplace. Hello?
Yes.
All right, sorry, the line got stuck.
Okay.
Okay, all right, so, and we in RHB, we care for our employees, all right? We want our employees to work happy and stay longer in the company. So we categorize our EVP into 5 areas, which is RHB Cares, RHB Leads, RHB Inspires, RHB Progress, and RHB Rewards. So for RHB Cares, it's an initiative to show how much we care for our employees. All right. So there are many EVPs that we provided, but I'm just gonna highlight the ones that I bold in the slides. For example, under RHB Cares, we have flexible work arrangements, which is for flexi hours and telecommuting. So just to let you know, right, when you enter the career life, most of the companies, they don't mind, I mean, they don't care, all right, what time you go back, but they care about what time you come in the office, right? And our official working hours starts from 8:45 a.m. to 5:45 p.m. And on Fridays, we get to go back earlier, which we can go back 1 hour early. But we understand
And Putri, are you there? Um, and Putri, are you there? Oh, I'm so sorry. Putri have technical issue. I hope everyone will wait patiently. Okay, guys. While waiting for Puan Putri, I would like to remind all of you participants or in this live session today to don't forget to like and share this video so that everyone will be benefiting from this sharing session. And perhaps you can also like and share to others' video as well. We have around 2, 4, 5 sessions previously, and today is the sixth session for virtual CE UPM Fest 2020. All right. So while waiting for Puan Putri to go online again, I just wanted to brief. Okay.
Hello.
Putri, are you there? Okay.
Oh my
We're
God.
back online. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so sorry. No wonder, like, am I talking to myself? Because remember just now when I say hello, it's because the video stopped. So I thought
Okay.
it was still going. So where did I stop? I'm so sorry about that.
At the fourth presentation.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Okay, 1 second. All right. Force, right? Okay. Where did I stop? Which one? FORCE?
C.
Okay. All
About
right.
EPF.
Okay, so as I was saying earlier, our controlling shareholder is EPF, so we have to be very mindful and cautious in every decisions that we take, and we have to follow the rules and regulations and abide by it. Okay, so E is extensive footprint. As apart from us having our presence in the Asian region, all right, we're planning to expand our business perhaps in the Middle Eastern or in the US region. So we're planning to expand our business now. So as you can see, from time to time we keep on posting on our social media that we are growing our business, we are hiring, and if you can see, most of our vacancies right now are open to fresh graduates. So that's why, because we're planning to expand our business, so that is why we need more talents to come in RHB. Okay, so EVPs or employee value proposition, it is actually a perks or a benefits that the company prepares for the employees, and having a very strong and good EVPs, it helps to promote a more conducive work environment and create a more dynamic workplace, because we want our employees to feel happy to come to work to RHB. We want them to stay longer, all right, with us. So that is why we have come up with many EVPs to our employees. So our EVPs are categorized into 5 areas, which is RHB Cares, RHB Leads, RHB Inspires, RHB Progresses, and RHB Rewards. Okay, so as you can see here in the table, there are many EVPs, right? I'm not going to go through with you one by one. Perhaps I'm just going to highlight which I find it interesting that I would like to share with you. For example, on RHB Cares, we have flexible work arrangements for flexi hours and telecommuting. All right, to those who are going to graduate soon, I have one thing that I highly want to stress on. Number one, which is the one and only lah for now. Okay, you have to be very mindful and very careful of what time you come in. You clock in the office. Okay, it gives a impression on how well you manage your time and how disciplined are you. Okay, and the company doesn't care what time you clock out. Like you can stay back 1 to 2 hours, but it means nothing if you always come late to work. All right, so most of the companies appreciate if you come to office earlier. But if let's say you're gonna be later, please have the courtesy to inform your manager, all right, that you'll be late. At least dah lah you lambat. Lepas tu kalau you tak update lagi lah dia marah. So at least you inform your manager that you'll be late. Okay. So but we understand that sometimes there are few areas that cause you to be late. For example, heavy traffic. Or maybe you have to commute very far from your house to the office. Or maybe you have to send your kids to school, or you have to settle down with your mom and your dad before you go to work. So that is why we let our employees to apply for flexi work hours. So they can come as earlier as 7:15 a.m. or they can come as later at 9:45 a.m. So in RHB, our official hours is actually from 8:45 to 5:45 lah. But if you want to come early or later, you can apply for flexi. And you know what's the best part working here? On Fridays, you get to go back 1 hour earlier. So instead back at 5:45 p.m. you get to go back at 4:45 p.m. on every Fridays. Isn't it awesome? Instead of working 8 hours, you just work for 7 hours. Okay. All right. Next thing that we introduced, something new in 2018, we have sabbatical leave. So sabbatical leave is a long leave that an employee take, and during that long leave we consider like maybe few months or 1 year, 2 years, all right? Some example of long leave, like if let's say you go and perform Hajj, or let's say you go continue your study overseas, or you need a time off to study and focus to continue your study, or maybe you have to go back to I don't know somewhere to settle down something. So you can take sabbatical leave lah. So we don't terminate our staff. Some companies like you want to continue study, you have to stop. But no, in RSP, we let you to go continue your study or perform your Hajj or whatever it is. You can apply for sabbatical leave, and you are still holding a status of RHP employee. All right. You know, another awesome thing I want to share with you. I'm so excited to share with you because I'm sure most of the young people, especially graduates, love this thing. You know what? Starting November last year, RHB has introduced casual business attire dress code. What does it mean? It means that every day from Monday to Fridays, we get to enjoy to come to work wearing casual attire. So as long as your attire doesn't meets the requirements, don't come to work like, you know, wearing short skirts or short pants or wearing joggers and whatnot. As long as it looks appropriate, then you can come to it wearing casual. So previously we can only wear casuals on Friday, but now we come to work every day. Like I go to work, sometimes I come wearing jeans, wearing my sweater, wearing my whatever it is. I can come to work wearing my sneakers. So it makes the employees feel more enjoy to come to work. So I don't need like to iron my formal attire a day earlier or even in the morning, you know. So it's really nice lah, and it's and people have that flexibility. Okay, so under RHB Leads, we have this is a initiative to how we want to groom our employees to become the next senior leader. All right, so we have formal mentoring for talents. Okay, formal mentoring for talents, this is specialized for those in our RHB graduate programs. I'm pretty sure most of you have questions later about RHB graduate programs. Okay, that one we can hold until the end. So those people in the graduate program will enjoy and get the benefit of being mentored by the senior leaders. So I'm talking about the C-level people like CEO, CFO, CHRO, CMO. They will actually mentor you and guide you and help you to build your career to become the next future leaders, you know. So people in graduate programs, they don't report to a certain manager or head. No, they report directly to the senior management. That is really awesome, you know. So, and these graduate programs, most of the fresh graduates right now are really keen to apply to it, because our graduate programs, besides being mentored and guided by senior management, you can also have a job rotation, which is 6 months for every, you will have 4 rotations, 6 months each rotation. And then that's number 2 rotation, right? Number 3 is that we will transfer you to our regional office. And you know what's the best part about it? The rotations and the regional office, right? When you want to go, we don't decide for you. You make your decision which department you want to go, which country you want to do for your third rotation. So that is about a little bit about our graduate program. Okay. All right. In RHB Inspired, we have Workplace by Facebook. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but Workplace by Facebook is actually a social media platform. It works exactly like Facebook, but it is for work purposes. So everyone here in RHB has an account in Workplace. So everyone here posts about anything, but of course related to the company. So they will post about updates of the company or the team or the department. If there is any awards and recognition, if there is any upcoming activities, so we will be posting everything there. So sometimes, like myself, like last year, right? Especially, my job is high in traveling. I go here, I go there for events. I think this is the first time that RHB host an event with UPM students, as I can recall, since I take on this portfolio. I've been dealing with UPM before, but it is for other matters lah. But I never had a chance to do a talk with the UPM students. And today I feel honored that you give me the opportunity. Thanks again. Thanks again. And I really hope later in the future you will invite me more lah. Okay. So
We are honored too. We feel honored too for your time. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, okay, like I said earlier, my job is high in traveling, right? So sometimes I am not aware with updates of the company or what is going on, right? So that is when towards the end of the day, I will just browse in Workplace just to find out like what's going on, if there is any updates or whatnot. So having this not just made us updated with what is happening in the company, but it also helps to build a relationship with the between you and the other employees. Like I wouldn't know if, let's say, there's an employee or even my colleagues if she get awarded or recognized, you know. So when I see that, I can congratulate her later. All right. So so that's the point of having Workplace. So we can be inspired within each other as well. Okay. So under RHB progresses, all right, we have talent mobility or job rotation, including regional rotation. So this one, like I mentioned earlier, this is for graduate program. But if, let's say, I, as an employee, not in the graduate program, but I want to explore to change to another department, so they can do that. All I need to do is just I need to sit down with my manager and explain that, you know, I want to explore something new. So I want to be attached to that particular department for this period of time. So let's say I want to explore marketing. So I go to marketing. Let's say I want to do marketing for 1 to 2 years. So after I'm done with the marketing, then I will have another discussion. Either I want to proceed staying in marketing, or I want to go back to HR, something like that. So we give this flexibility for our employees because we want to help them to progress. Okay, so yeah, and just to share with you, we have our training center is just nearby to your area. It's actually at Bandar Baru Bagi, not nearby lah, but it's closer to you compared to KL. And this is it's called RHB Academy. Academy is a learning center where all these trainings program will be held there. So if I go for a training, I need to go to Bani. So and these RHB academies have plenty of trainings for our employees. If let's say they want to progress themselves, it's like either they want to progress themselves in terms of skills or in terms of their knowledge or behavior, like for myself, maybe like right now, I'm actually in the employer branding team. Before this, I have experience in recruitment for like 5 years. So I've been holding this employee branding team for 1 year plus. So it's really new. It's something really new. So how am I going? So it helps me to progress myself, all right? And there are a few things that I think I need to learn and I need to attend trainings, like for example, on how to create a digital video, something like that. So yeah, and what I'm trying to say is I actually provide you that technology, that learning for you to grow yourself. So just 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. One
Okay.
second. My boss just called me just for 1 second. Hello. Kejap boleh tak lepaskan dekat. All right, I'm so sorry. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm really sorry. Okay. All right. Where was I? Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I actually provide you the platform and the technology for you to progress yourself. Maybe I just want to share a little bit of my experience so that it helps you to inspire as well, right? As I mentioned, my experience before into recruitment is about 5 years. All right. When I joined RHB, I was offered a recruiter job, all right, and I told myself the moment I joined RHB and I had the discussion with my manager about my career plan. I said this will be my last experience in recruitment. I'm done doing recruitment. If I want to grow, I want to explore into marketing or branding. That's what I had the discussion with my manager. Within 6 months, right? Within 6 months, they give me the opportunity to take on this role. They can you imagine I'm just new and I'm in the company for 6 months. They trust me to do a job that is relatively new for me. And just because I told my manager I want to progress myself, I want to learn something new. So in a short story, what I'm trying to say is yes, when I shared with my manager hears it, he recognizes it, and he share with the management, and the management give me that opportunity. So here I am today, and I am really happy with my new role. All right. Okay. Next one, the final EVPs we have is RHB rewards. So, of course, macam you juga. Kalau you as a student, you penat semester you berapa? 6 bulan 6 bulan kan biasa semester. Okay,
Yes.
so dalam 6 bulan tu mesti macam penat, macam you felt like my schedule is really packed, you penat pergi classes dengan assignment banyak, then you have to do presentations and all, and it's packed within the 6 months. But bila you dah habis semester tu, you rasa macam, finally I'm done with this semester. I just want to relax, enjoy, or go shopping. And that is called rewards, right? You reward yourself for your hard work, right? It's also in RHP. So we recognize and appreciate our employees' hard work, contribution, support, and everything. So that is why we reward our employees. So reward can be monetary or non-monetary. So monetary can be bonus, increment, maybe it can be vouchers because it's monetary, right? Non-monetary is something that doesn't include money. I mean, we don't give money to you, but what other things we prepare? So for example, we have this RHB movie night. What is this about? RHB movie night is an event that every quarter, the head of department will nominate the best performers. And you know what happened to all these best performers? We will invite them to watch a movie night, special screening, all right, together with our CEO, Datuk Khairul Saleh. So Datuk Khairul Saleh will watch a movie special screening together with all these best performers. So it's a really, you feel appreciated lah when you all the hard work you did, and then the company recognize you and you get a chance to have to network and spend time with Datuk. So it's really a good opportunity. Okay, so one more thing. We give 2 days unrecorded leave for perfect attendance. So perfect attendance means no MC for the year. So but you can go for annual leave. Of course lah, you bukan robot, tak boleh cuti dalam setahun kan, takkanlah you tak pernah pergi cuti, right? So when you join RHB, you get to enjoy 21 days of annual leave. Yeah, that's a lot, right? Biasanya company average 14 hari je annual leave. But in RHB, you get to enjoy 21 days annual leave. And on top of that, kalau you tak pernah ambil MC for the year, you get additional 2 more leave for you. Okay? Alright, so I nak mainkan satu video, alright, which is regarding RHB. So let me just stop this sharing for now and show you the video. Sekejap ya. Okay, share, motion and video. Alright. Okay, dapat dah ke, Hana? Alright, so I play ya.
Who does progress belong to? It is not just for a select few. Can be enjoyed by those who celebrate priceless moments on their own terms. Progress is for anyone who seeks to defy the odds and pursue their dream. It is not restricted by age, time, or pace. Progress means bringing your business dreams to life, regardless of your background. It is for anyone brave enough to take the step they never thought they could. As the bank that believes in people, we believe progress is for everyone.
Okay, so from the video here, you can see that we live in the tagline called "Together We Progress," like what you can see back here. All right, so in RHB, we work together. We work together as a team, and we're not just like an employee, but we're a family. So regardless of your background, regardless of your level of your position, regardless of your color skin, regardless of your age, we work together, and there is always opportunity for them to grow, to progress. So that is why we live in this tagline, "Together we progress." And in RHB, there's no such thing like this is your task, you do it yourself, I don't want to get in trouble, you do this kind of thing, or this is your task, I'm the manager, you have to do. No, in here we work together. And in RHP, we have practice agile way of working. What does it mean? It means that the way of our working is agile. Agile is actually a working environment where a multiple of departments work together, or multiple of squads or team work together in order to achieve a task within a short period of time. All right. So the way doing this agile way of working culture, it helps the people to share their ideas, to work together. You know, it's like you're not the only one will be doing it, but you have people to support you. And in agile, right, we don't have a thing called manager, senior manager. You are like called member. So it's everyone has an equal rights. Everyone can speak their mind. Everyone can share their opinions. So it's really good to have this agile way of working culture. Okay, so back to the main topic, all right, which is how you can brand yourself in the new norm and how for you to get noticed by the employer. All right. So, all right, how you can get noticed is, first of all, we know that most of the people, the traditional way of applying job is to submit resume. You drop your resume in JobStreet, LinkedIn, send email to the employer. But you have to know that now, 2020, especially during this pandemic, you have to step up your game, you know. Sending resume is not enough anymore. Everyone can send resumes. Like I said, the competition is tough. The number of people unemployed is high. So you have to do extra. You have to put more initiative to yourself in order for you to get noticed by the employer. But what you can do, besides sending resume, all right, now you know that we are living into mostly everything is digital. Like right now, you see, we're having virtual talk. Kalau tak, I datang je universiti korang bagi talk. But itulah, because of COVID-19, disruption and everything, we are moving to digital, right? So, what you can make the employer like feel like, oh, you're stand out from the rest is, number one, prepare a video resume, or we call it resume, all right? So resume, I think some of you have, some of you might not know what is resume, or they never done before. To those who have resume, I will give a pat on your back. It's a really good job, because I know it's not easy to do a resume. You have to, you know, you record yourself and then edit the background, edit music, edit the wordings. Like I say, oh, I have good communication skills, right? So you have to edit, right? So, but trust me, when you put that effort to make a good resume, you're actually wowing yourself, you know. And to be honest, I do get resumes from time to time, even if the candidate is applying for internship. Can you see? Budak nak apply intern pun dah put more effort compared to professionals kat luar sana. You see? So yes, prepare an interesting resume. Tapi one thing I would like to recommend, make sure your resume is not too long. Okay, when the resume is too long, the recruiter get bored watching it. Like, bila lah nak habis lama pula dia membebel, okay? You know, so the best duration is one minute lah. But if you have more to share, then not more than 2 minutes. So 1 to 2 minutes, 2 minutes max. Anything more than 2 minutes is considered long, okay? But what you should put in the resume, okay. First, you introduce yourself, like if you're fresh graduates, right? You introduce yourself, your name, your age, with your qualification, like bachelor's in yada yada yada, from which university, UPM, okay? All right, and then what you should share is your working experience. Okay, you might be thinking like, what should I put working experience? Okay, the most common or the important experience you should put in your resume is your internship experience. That is the most valuable, because that is the experience that you gain how would I say, on the job, right? You gain that experience with a real company. I mean, like, during internship, mostly people go for internship that is related or relevant to their course. So share about your internship experience, and if you want to share a little bit of your part-time experience, or even if you've done manage a project during your university, you can share that. Experience is not about a work that is being paid only. It can be non-paid, or it can be voluntary. Even if like you have experience with the NGO, doing activities for the NGO, so you can put that in your resume. But make sure you summarize it, like, don't make it too long when you talk in the resume, all right? Working experience. Number 3 is to highlight on your skills, all right? If you have a specific skills that you want to share with them, max you can share 3, no, I think minimum 3, max 5 lah. You can put in your way, like, like ting, 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 ting on the right side, and you see all those skills coming up, right? You can put 3 to 5 skills. Strength also you can put. So if your strength, like if you're good in, your strength is in communication, presentation, or you're good in managing a project, just put that under the strength. And I think the final one is how to contact you lah. So how to contact you, put your email and your phone number there. Okay, so it covers, like, I think that is already cover your 1 page or 2 page into 1 video. So make it as interesting. You can, this resume has been now being popular right now. If you don't know how to start, you can always try to see some samples online, especially in YouTube. Okay, and I believe there are few platforms you can create free video. All right, no need for you to buy and everything. There's such platform you can do it. Okay, but who have a really good video editing skills, for them, tak ada masalah lah, boleh buatnya, tak payahlah pergi apps ni, pergi software ni, I boleh buat sendiri. Okay, so prepare an interesting resume. Okay, oh, before I forget, before contacting you, right, the most important is you should tell them why you are the right person to be employed. So for example, you're applying for HR executive position, example only, so and you read the job description of the company first, so of the job, so you read carefully, so you know that, okay, this job, they want someone who is good in these skills, good in this, good in this. Highlight that in your video. All right, so you can say like, okay, you can say like, for example, I'm Putri, right? You can say that why you should hire me as the HR executive, because I am good in people skills. You can just share with that. You can share that. When you read the job description, you know exactly what they are looking for in a candidate. When you highlight that in your video, the company will be more interested to call you to join the company. All right, so that's one, which is prepare resume. Okay, number 2 is, during this COVID-19, we can see there are a lot, some companies provided free online classes, free online trainings to develop a certain skill, like let's say your Adobe Photoshop skills, or maybe you need like, analytical skills training and this kind of things. So upskill yourself. Number 2 is upskill yourself. Okay, and don't limit yourself in your comfort zone of your background. I mean, is, let's say for example, macam I kan background HR, tapi I limit myself to HR je. No, maybe I should invest atau myself in training for IT. Maybe macam I cakap tadi, I'm in employer branding, so I do prepare videos and posters. What you see on Facebook and Instagram, that is coming from me. I prepare poster, I prepare video. So I can invest myself in trainings on how to do digital content, like videos or posters. So don't limit yourself in your area. Don't be too comfortable in your comfort zone. All right. be ready to upskill yourself, even if it's not if it's something new, or you're not, never had a chance, never had a thinking to do that, okay? Because right now, it's not easy, to be honest, it's not easy to get a job. Most companies are freezing their hiring, or not even hire anyone, so, and sometimes some companies, they let go this contract staff and just retain the permanent staff. That's why our employment rate is high right now. So you have to game up yourself, you have to upskill yourself, okay? So if for employers like me, I will upskill myself, I will ask the company to prepare these trainings lah. But if, let's say, you can always outsource, find trainings outsourced lah. You can just Google and find out maybe online training for a certain skills you need. All right, that's number 2, my point. Okay, number 3 is open to opportunities. Okay, so if, let's say, you have a specific interest into your career, okay, I would suggest you to open up your options. All right, open up in terms of the areas of the department that you want to explore, and open up to a various industry. I understand that sometimes you might be a bit demanding, because, oh, I know what I want for my career. Oh, I want to go to banking only. I want to go to oil and gas only. So you before you graduate, you always have this dream. Even I, before I stepped into the career world, my career plan was totally different, and I'm different from what I'm planning, because I am open to opportunities. All right. So what I'm trying to say is, if, let's say, it's the same like how you can upskill yourself. Be flexible with yourself, and be prepare an options in terms of your career. Don't just put like you want to join a certain industry only, or a certain position only. Like myself, I'm HR background. But what areas that I might have interest to explore is maybe I want to do marketing, or maybe I can go to do to the IT and digital, or maybe I can do like social marketing, this kind of things, or maybe I want to try something new. Maybe I can go and suddenly do, I don't know, maybe corporate communication. Who knows? So see, be flexible with yourself and always open to opportunities. Okay, I always get this question from these candidates or the students during my session, right? They will say like, Miss Putri, if, let's say, the job that they apply is something that they give me a comparison between, it's actually mainly salary, the versus is actually salary and job. Okay, so situation A, the job that he wants, but it's company cikai-cikai, tak adalah company powerful. Alright, situation 1, that's the job that the candidate want, but company is not so established and they are not paying well. Opportunities B is company well established, paying more, but giving him something that he don't really something different than what he is studying during the university. So there's 2 different situations, right? And I always tell this person, I always answer this one. Ask yourself, what is your passion? What is your passion? And if you are being offered a different opportunities, are you willing to explore something new? Ask yourself this. Money, yes. Now we understand COVID-19, financially we need money, right? But can you imagine if you're stuck in a company and you're not happy with what you're doing, right? And like I mentioned, companies right now, they are not hiring. They are freezing most of it. Kalau company hire pun tak banyak, right? But just to let you know, RHB is hiring lah. We're not freezing or whatnot. We're still hiring, especially fresh graduates. We need fresh graduates right now. Okay, we need young people with high energetic personality and fresh creative thinking. So we welcome graduates to RHB. Okay. Yeah. Back to the situation. I will say, like I mentioned, ask yourself what you are passionate about, and if you're given a different opportunity, are you willing to take up that challenge? Okay. And if you always chase money, right, it's really not good. Because let's say you join this company, then another company offer you a opportunity tapi high, macam position sama je tapi better salary kan. So then you let's say you start in the company for a few years and then new company approach you with salary about situation, your level is just the same, not giving highlight, you're not progressing yourself, you're just progressing your money, right? So it's give a bad reputation or a bad how would I say a bad thinking to the employer. They will feel like, oh, this person is money driven. So if let's say a company give him money, he will just go out, jump here, jump there. One true fact, yeah, I want to share this with you all. When we hire someone, right, most of the employers don't like people who are jumpy. You know, jumpy from one company to one another, and the stay is very short. But if let's say you're on a contract basis, we understand. But if let's say you're on a permanent job, but you keep on jumping here and there, then there must be problem either with you or with the company. So that is when during that time interview will keep on asking questions. And if you are really money driven, then that's a problem. Because okay, remember the situation A and B. Let's say you take up the position that you are very passionate about, but the company is not so established, company biasa je, tapi dia orang bayar you rendah, right? Tak apa, go on with the job. When you have the passion, you know, when you are passionate about something, you will put more than 100%. Trust me, I am that kind of person. When you enjoy your job, you will do more. Even sometimes you will do, even if your manager don't ask you to do, you will be proactive. So when you put hard work, your passion, and do hard work, right, the company will recognize you. And who knows, after 1 year, you will get a good salary pay increment, or maybe you've been getting a higher position. So yeah, always do something that your passion, and if you're willing to explore something new, make sure you are willing to take on that role. Okay. And the other thing, another point I want to share is make yourself available in the market. Tell people that you are available, that you are out there and you're ready to work. How can you do that? All right, so you can upload updates, upload updates in your social media, especially in LinkedIn. Okay, you have no idea how powerful LinkedIn is. So at this point of time, almost everyone has a LinkedIn account, and most companies hire people. And one of the platform that they look for candidates are in LinkedIn. So if you have an account, good job. If you don't have, towards the end of the session, whenever you're free, I advise you to open one account. It's okay if you haven't graduated yet, but start to create a LinkedIn account and update whatever about in your LinkedIn account. So tell people outside in the market that you are available and you're ready to take on the job. Okay, take on any job opportunities. So update on your social media, update especially in LinkedIn. And if you are really creative enough, maybe you can upload a video of yourself in YouTube, especially, right? YouTube is also a powerful platform. You can see a lot of views there. So yeah, do digital content like videos and post it on social media. All right, tell people, go out and tell the world you are ready. Okay. And the other thing is, this is one of the powerful tools that you should do: networking. All right. So how can you network? All right. First, you can network with in LinkedIn. How can you network with people in LinkedIn? Number one, I suggest you to network with their HR or recruiters or talent acquisition. Okay, some companies they use different names lah, but these are the three names that usually three job position in a company. Either they are HR, either they are a human resource, recruiter or talent acquisition. Connect with them, and when you connect with them, janganlah lepas connect tu terus-terus cakap, oh, hi, I'm looking for a job. You have to build the relationship. That is why we call networking. So it's a big turn off, you know. Like I every day get a network request when I approve, hi, Miss Putri, I'm currently available looking for a job. I'm like, okay, I don't know you. Let's connect. Let's build a relationship. Because you know who is one of the decision maker when you hire someone? HR. Because HR is the intermediate between candidate and the manager that the manager that wants to hire, right? And the HR is the advisory for the manager. So if you have bad experience with the recruiter, trust me, the recruiter will blacklist you and give you a bad review to the manager. So my point is network with the HR people, okay? And when you network, make sure that you don't directly straight saying that you're looking for a job. Build that relationship first, okay? That's one, networking. Oh, sorry, networking with HR. You can also network with if you, let's say you have you go to JobStreet or LinkedIn or whatever, you know that you are interested in this particular job in this company. So what you can do, you do a research in LinkedIn, put on the job position, right? And then you will see all these people in that department or in that area job function. Try to find who is the manager, who is the head. The best is for you to connect with head. Head is the most powerful one. You can connect with the head, but like I said, you connect first, build that relationship. Then when you say that you are interested in to apply, I saw this job post in LinkedIn, and I know that you're currently hiring this position. I am available, and yada yada yada. So trust me, right? When you connect with head, the next thing the head will do is send to the manager that they want to hire. And normally lah in the company, when someone refers someone, you usually put priority because we want to, like I said, right, we want to make our employee happy. So if we have a referral from the employee, we will prioritize them. Unless if they don't meet the requirement lah. Kalau you refer tak meet requirement, tak boleh juga kan. So yeah, what they said that, okay, let's say you are referred by high people, make sure you bagi good ni lah, you are a good candidate lah. So that's the other way how you can network with people, powerful people in the organization through LinkedIn. You tak payahlah sampai cari Facebook, nanti diorang kata you ni pula apa nama tu? Apa dakwah yang selalu tengok cari-cari orang tu? I forgot the word lah. Okay, sorry. That the one that who stalker. Yes. Don't need to find their personal social media. Just connect with them in LinkedIn will do. Okay. But by the way, there are a few hacks, not illegal lah. It's you can hack in terms of finding the email of that person. Okay, how you can find the email of that HR person or head? Lepas you dah connect kan, you boleh nampak email address, contact details on the site tau. Dia ada nama, URL and email address. You will find the email address. So kalau you connect with them, send dekat LinkedIn, diorang no respond, you boleh email terus pun tak apa. Okay, alright. That's how you can network with powerful people in an organization. Other ways of networking is you can also network with selain daripada HR ni, you can also network with their employees lah, just to build the relationship. Tapi tu tak payah buang masa lah, biasanya HR dengan head. Other ways you can network is join any events organized by the company. That is how they want to see you. That is how you want to be recognized and being seen, right? So join any events that is hosted by the company. Macam you interested nak join RHB, join lah event RHB or webinar dia. Then bila ada Q&A, you tanyalah orang tu. That is how you want to be recognized and biar orang nampak you kan. So join the
Increase
event.
visibility.
Yes, correct. Have that visibility. And normally these people who do talks, right, besides HR, will be all those high level people. Like you can see if you ada masalah, you follow lah kita punya social RHB carriers. We will post like updates on the talks, upcoming talks, and normally our speakers lain daripada I, sebab I kan daripada HR. Selain daripada I, orang atas lah biasa akan buat talk, the heads or even up to senior leader. Like lately we have this online forum we held, kita punya chief corporate communication officer and the head of transaction banking was in the session. Before that pun kita ada senior talk dengan kita punya CMO. It is better bila you join event dengan senior leader kan, lagilah senang sebab you ada visibility. So, and trust me, all these senior leaders, based on my experience lah, when they go for these events, they bagi talk kan, they always have their book with them, okay? And they will write the name on the question from who. And that kalau you nak put more effort lah, nak nampak more visibility, connect lah dengan that senior leader dekat LinkedIn. And most of senior leaders in the world already have an account in LinkedIn, okay? So yeah, I think that summarized my point on how you can brand yourself in this new norm and make the employer see you. So I think that is the important point lah that I think you can take on, and hopefully what I give is benefit and informational for you guys. And I am ready for any questions. Hit me up.
All right. So guys, if you have any questions, just put in the chat box below, all right? So, questions from Facebook Live. All right. The first question is, where should students brand ourselves other than LinkedIn? Is there any other suggestions?
Okay, besides LinkedIn, you can also join any groups in Facebook, alright? Because Facebook, you know, they use Facebook selain pada LinkedIn kan. You can use Facebook, tapi join the group, a group that you think is suitable. Okay, so when you join the group, that is when you can market yourself, you can brand yourself. Ya, macam I pun I ada join few groups dekat Facebook, walaupun Facebook kan personal account you, but I don't mind because I want to brand myself, alright? So kadang-kadang pun my personal account pun macam contoh I nak hire interns atau I nak hire people for graduate program, I post dia dekat my social media, dekat LinkedIn ke, Instagram ke. So you can always, don't limit yourself just in LinkedIn. You can brand yourself in your personal social media like Instagram and Facebook. Or you want to go higher and let the world see you, you go with YouTube. YouTube pun powerful.
So it's okay to be an influencer lah kan?
Yes. And nowadays, dengan keadaan sekarang, people are willing to do anything, you know.
Alright. So the next question will be, how would we, maybe as a youth, to inspire more youth to start branding?
How are we going to? Sorry again.
How can we inspire others to start branding ourselves?
Okay. First is, I think how to make people inspire is, maybe first you can start with your peers. All right, you start with your peers first, and share with them what you're currently doing in how you brand yourself. Share some tips with them, and you know, because words of mouth is very powerful. Like for example, right? Macam contoh, I punya adik ipar, alright, she's just a fresh graduate. She don't know how to do a resume, alright, and I want her to learn. I don't want to always. I'm from HR. I tak nak asyik swap dia. So I told her, go and learn yourself. Try to find online how to do this. You try to prepare first. Then from there, I will give you my feedback. Alright, and then bila dia dah put effort, and then that is when I will advise her. So what I'm trying to say is, you can share and advise and update within your peers first or your family members, and it will keep on growing and growing. Or maybe if you let's say sometimes, right, some companies, I tak tahu kalau UPM ada buat partnership tak dengan other companies, they have this macam ambassador. So macam contoh, UPM ambassador ni dengan katakanlah kita hire 3 orang UPM students jadi ambassador, RHB ambassador. So kalau apa-apa events RHB nak buat macam talk ke apa, kita biar UPM students ni handle A to Z. I tahu, I cuma datang tekan link, join, masuk, explain. So you can always try to explore connecting, something that you can invest to the company also can. So first what you can do is ask your university if the university ada tak macam partner dengan mana-mana employer yang perlukan ambassador. I'm willing to do that. So when you hold an ambassador title kan, people look at you tau. People will always inspire. You will be always you are the one to inspire the students. So okay, let's say and then we can invite, for example, this ambassador, okay, to give a special talk, your sharing session with the UPM students. How was your experience becoming the ambassador with RHB? So in other way, you are also branding yourself. So that is some of the options that you can look into it lah.
Perhaps we can provide RHB ambassador program with UPM one day.
We love to. It's easier because to avoid any, like, sometimes, like I mentioned, I'm busy kan. Maybe I might overlook on the emails. Macam hari tu Iza pun keep on chasing me. I punya email berlambak, very flooded with applications. Macam terlepas pandang, So, but when you have an ambassador, if you have UPM, it will be really grateful because the students memang connect dengan you. Senang je, apa-apa they can just liaise with you kan. And all they need to do is I will tell the ambassador, this is your job, try to find me like 5 sessions of talks, and they will do it. Okay, and this and maybe in what we can give back to this ambassador, we can provide them the opportunities with us. So yes, I'm open to discuss this later further.
Okay. So I think CEM, our organization in entrepreneurship organization in UPM, maybe they are taking notes right now.
Okay, sure. I think I've been trying to contact with Fauzi. I start to contact with him 2018, and yes, last year especially, banyak juga lah I deal with Mr. Ahmad Fauzi regarding, I did previously mention to him I want to come to UPM, do a talk with you guys, because kalau buat talk kalau physical talk lagi best tau, because bila depan you engage dengan student, lepas tu masa physical talk biasanya I akan buat games and I will give out all the goodies dekat all this siapa yang berani nak tanya question atau jawab soalan kan. Yeah, I hope next year 2021 the COVID-19 will be reda sikit, then if the government bagi buat events physical, then I hope you guys will invite us again lah. I would love to see all of you face to face.
Hopefully. All right. The next question: as a recruiter, what is the most important thing that a recruiter is looking for? Is it as a student? Is it our grades or our experiences or our what are the most important part?
Okay, nice question. All right. So when a recruiter wants to make a decision on what they look for in a candidate, usually we will look into two areas, which we call capabilities. Number two is potential. Okay, what is capabilities? Is your skills, your strength, your academic. If you have any relevant experience, that is called capabilities. Means you have the skill sets, you have that knowledge and experience to be selected for the job. But the other one is potential, like I mentioned. Potential is we see you that you have the potential to succeed in this role, or maybe there's a room to improve. You can grow and you can excel well in this role. That and how we see this potential is by your behavior and your personality and attitudes, especially during the interview. Okay, example, I give scenario. Candidate A, candidate B. I suka bagi scenario. Okay, candidate A, for flat students, all right, have the background of the study we are looking for, all right, have some experience during internship, but lacking in personality, lacking in confidence, lacking in behavior. Sebab dia fikir dia pandai sangat kan for flex, so dia that's candidate A. Yeah, we do have. Betul.
We do have.
We do have. Pernah datang interview. I pernah interview candidate fresh graduate. So tell me about yourself. As what I mentioned in the resume, walaupun dia cakap macam tu, tapi it sounds belagak. Because you're trying to say, oh, are you trying to say I don't read your resume? Dalam hati I lah. So, the choice of word tu penting tau. Okay, so scenario candidate A tadi. Okay, candidate B ni CGPA dia tak adalah powerful sangat, alright. Dia tak ada relevant experience, background dia pun lain, tapi he is let's say he or she lah, confident level memang power, good communication skills, lepas tu good in convincing us that he can grow and willing to learn and willing to progress themselves so that they orang excel in the job. So we see the potential in candidate B, walaupun he doesn't have the academic and the background working experience. We will go with candidate B, because candidate B has the potential to grow. And like I said, in RHB, we want to, we create a strong working culture, dynamic working culture and harmony, right? We don't want to hire someone who doesn't have a good personality and behavior. So definitely we will go with candidate B. So always be humble when you deal with these recruiters, alright? Tapi janganlah jadi fake, masa interview humble, lepas tu dah join bunyilah belagak kan? Don't be that. Be true to yourself, but be as humble as you can. So yes, two things that we look at, capabilities and potential, but mostly we look at your potential to see if you have the drive, if you drive to excel and success in the role.
Okay. Yes. So, is there any other questions? Yeah. I don't think so.
Okay.
All right. But maybe I can try to wrap up what Puan Putri has told us about branding ourselves. So first of all, be different, right? So other than resume, the simple resume, we can also use a video resume.
True.
And then the second most important part is to upskill and reskill ourselves.
Yep, true.
Yeah, join online classes, training sessions. Yeah, I really love this COVID-19 situation. Not, yeah, on the other side.
Yeah, the positive side of COVID.
On the positive side. Sorry, because this pandemic allows me to join so many free classes and online training. Yeah, back then in university we restrict with maybe transportation. But nowadays, the online training held in Kuala Lumpur, but me in Penang, I can still join the online session. It's very a good opportunity during this pandemic.
True. And it's good when you upskill yourself or reskill yourself, right? You have more to share with the employer later.
Mm-mm. All right. So the third one is offering opportunities to ourselves. Like
Yeah.
what Putri had told us, just try any other areas. Don't be restricted to ourselves and try. Just go for it.
Yes. But make sure you like it lah. Okay?
Mm, yes. Also, must have a passion in it.
Alright.
Okay. And then the next one is to increase visibility, make ourselves available in market, and to do this, just we can just upload everything in our social media, especially in LinkedIn. Like yesterday, we actually have a plot about LinkedIn with Mr. Koh, and so today, Puan Putri highlight the same thing. So this must be one of the most important as a job seekers. All right.
True.
And the next one is networking. Yeah, I really love this point. Networking. This is yes, definitely the most one of the most important part as a students. Right. So, any other things that maybe I forgot to?
No, you wrap up it brilliantly and perfectly. So yeah, just one question. Those people who join here is a mixture of background and years of study, or there's a certain faculty only joining this session?
No, we open to everyone. In fact, to other universities as well.
I see. I see. Oh, that's great. Okay. So before I end my session, right, I just want to give you some prep talk and some advice and wishes to all the students who are going to graduate soon. I wish you all the best in your job search. I know it can be challenging, especially during this pandemic, but never give up, never stop searching. All right. And if you apply the tips that I shared with you earlier, inshallah, God willing, you will get the opportunity. Like, as we all know, you can obtain something or you can be success without doing anything, right? So all the best, good luck, and I hope I can see you in future, either physical or virtually. And for those who already applied with RHB, I look forward to welcoming to be part of RHB family. And if you guys terserempak I dekat mana-mana luar tu, cakap je, hi Miss Putri. So I can
Okay.
say. All right. Thank you so
All right.
much, UPM, for giving me the opportunity once again. And thank you all for joining. So over back to you, Hannah. Thank you.
Yes, and infinity thanks to Puan Putri for this fruitful session today, especially for graduates, near future graduates, and job seekers in Malaysia. So, as like at the background of Puan Putri, together we progress. All right. Thank you so much, Puan Putri. Okay,
Thank you.
a little reminder to all to like and share today's session. So don't forget our next session for this evening at 3 p.m. with Mr. Nick Akmal from Career Cube. And Mr. Nick Akmal is also a speaker of ML Studio. And to this evening, we will be talking about social media as a platform for job seekers. So stay tuned, stay safe, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care. Stay safe.
All right, take care too.